morning, everybody. Welcome to Dharma Yoga. Welcome to early morning yoga and practice according to conditions as always. Thank you for joining. So let's begin as always. Seated tall and straight. Close the eyes, bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything you need is already within. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we acquire a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering, and may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. So we'll now chant the mantra for purification once to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you know it, you may chant along. If not, just think about those benefits of purification, and you derive all of those benefits as though you were chanting it perfectly. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smrit Pantrikaksham Sabahya Pihantraha Sji. Let's come to standing now. So start off with charged breathing. Bring the feet about 10 inches apart. Raise the arms above the head. Inhale. We're going to do charge breathing all the way up from the soles of the feet right up to the fingertips. Imagine the earth's charge going right up through the body. Holding the attention and the breath at the fingertips. Exhale all the way back down to the soles of the feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Imagine the earth's energy going right up through the body. 6, 7, 8. Holding it all at the fingertips. Suspend the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale all the way back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale all the way up through the body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the breath and the attention at the fingertips. 2, 6. Exhale all the way back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the arms down, and let's continue with the exercises. Pretend you're the witness watching the body moving by itself. Circle the head. Trying to get the ears to touch the shoulders, the chin to come right down onto the chest, and the back of the head to touch the top of the back. Keep the shoulders down. So as to keep the passage for the breath always open as much as possible. And change the directional rotation. Now from here we're going to do some Kriya exercises in order to promote release of toxins. So breathe vigorously in order to oxygenate the blood and aerate the lungs at the same time. Inhale, put the arms up, exhale down. Continue. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, pull down. inhale, stretch the arms forward. Exhale, retract. And release. Swing the arms back and forth. Loosen up the shoulders. And release. And now bring the arms across the chest, squeeze tight. Exhale, throw the arms back. Alternate the cross each time. One arm over the other, and then switch. Now, bring the arms up over the head on the inhale. Exhale, toss the body down. Last time, just stay down, allow the body to stop bouncing around first, and then allow the body to just roll its way up. Next exercise is a squat. So just go down to the height that you can. Be mindful of the knees. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, come down into a squat. Practice according to your conditions. Come right back up, bring the elbows out to the side and twist from side to side. Exhale as you complete the twist on each side. And release. Next one is 4 movements. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, come down again to the height you can. Inhale, stretch the arms straight up. Exhale, swing the arms down. And let's continue. Take the exercises with enthusiasm. Remember to make every action an offering. Last time. And release. Now bring the arms in front as the starting position. Exhale here. Inhale, circle around backwards. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Now drop the arms by the sides of the body, almost the same thing, except you're going around a circle and a quarter. Inhale all the way forward in front of the chest. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms back down. Last time. And release. Open up the feet a little bit wider so the toes are beyond the edge of the mat. The heels are inside the mat. Left arm up, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend to the right. Right arm up, inhale, bend to left. Continue. And release. Next one, very similar, except you're holding a breath as you complete the bend. Inhale, left arm up. Carry over to the right. Hold the breath in the side bend. Exhale, come back. Right arm up, inhale, and then go a little bit deeper on the breath retention. Hold it there. Exhale, release. Continue. Let the inhale carry you deep into the stretch. Then hold it, go deeper perhaps, bend a little bit more, and release. Imagine you're transmitting all the sensations you feel to all beings. All beings are experiencing this through your practice. So make sure you make the experience as beneficial as possible. Remembering that you do not want to transmit pain or anxiety. Practice mindfully with consciousness and reverence. Keep watching the body moving by itself. You'll lose yourself in the sensations. One more on each side. Release. Come down onto the hands and knees. Knees about hip width apart, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale. Arch the back, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. So work the muscles of the core. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press the heart forward. Exhale, push it right up between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Heart forward away from the seats to legs and lower back. Exhale, keep the lower back long as you curl the tail under. Shoulder blades falling away from one another. Inhale. And then they squeeze on the inhale towards one another. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more, inhale, exhale. Chest open, inhale, exhale. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, swing it out to the right. Nice, easy, loose movements. Just loosen up the hip joints. And release. Left leg up. Go to the left. Working the upper back muscles. Join the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders forward and then down so the shoulder blades squeeze against one another. Engage the backs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. Relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Side out through the mouth. Next exercise, rocking on our abdomen. The arms out, stretched out in front. Don't use your arms so much, your hands. Use the momentum of the legs and the hips moving to propel you from one movement to the other, from back to forward. So it looks like this. Okay, if you find that might be too much, you can break your hands either by sides of the body or palms underneath the thighs with the palms down in lift just the legs, or if you can, lift just the arms and both the arms and the legs. Okay, so you can do this as an option. Let's go for 10. And release. That might have been 12. I apologize if that was. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come all the way back. Seat behind the heels. Next sequence, 4 movements. Inhale, come into high cat. Round in the back. Exhale, drop the hips to your hands. Push shoulders back. Cobra, arch the back. Inhale, back into high cat. Tuck the chin in. Exhale, lengthen the spine as you go back. Come up. Forward, cobra. Back up, high cat. Back, child's pose. And then up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Smooth movements. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. And then up. Back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Imagine the spine movement. Up. Forward. Try not to create any kinks anywhere along the line of the back. Up. Especially lower back and the back of the neck. Back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. 2 more. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Last time. Up. Smooth transitions. Forward. So the mind doesn't change. The mindset always remains the same. Just like the witness watching. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. And now we're going to creep forward onto the belly again. Pick up the heels and hold the ankles. Now if you can get your thighs up off the mat, you can come into Hanumanasana and come back down. If it's too much, you can just lift your chest, push the ankles back into the hands, and then pull the heels back into the seat. Even other modifications, turn onto the right side and push the legs down away from the seat, and then pull the heels back towards the seat. So let's begin. Up and down. Up, down. Up and down. Keep on breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're doing on a side, change sides now, roll to the other side. And up and down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Last time. Up and down. Release the legs. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Remove all fatigue. Place your hands underneath the shoulders. Come all the way back into child's pose. Next movements, we're going to make our way into cobra on an inhale and hold the pose as we hold the breath. So inhale, slide forward, brush your nose to the ground. Come on up into your cobra and hold it. Exhale back. Alternative entrance. Inhale, come up first in baby plank. Drop your hips to your hands. Chest forward, head back. Hold it. Exhale back. So you can do that one as well if you'd rather. Inhale, come forward. Raise the head, bring it all the way back over the seat. And back. And again. Come up smoothly like a snake creeping through the grass and peering its head up out of the world. And back. Again, glide. Hold the pose, hold the breath. And back. And again, try to keep your feet together, just like the tail of a snake. All the way back. And again. Coming forward. Drop the shoulders so the neck doesn't get all jammed up between your shoulders and your ears. And back. And again. Come forward. Hold it. And back. Inhale. Hold it. And back. Inhale. Suspend the breath. And back. Inhale. Curve the spine. Imagine you've formed the letter C with your spine. And back. One more. Inhale. Come up as high as you can, but keep your hips on the ground. And back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax again. And come forward onto the belly. Turn on. Come and then turn onto your back. Coming into tucks now. Extend the arms and the legs. First on the inhale, exhale. Tuck the thighs in towards the body, chin to the knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This time inhale, stretch, hold the breath as you tuck this time. Press the lower back into the mat, really press the thighs against the body, the chin against the knees. Release, exhale. Inhale, extend, hold the breath and tuck. Release, exhale. Inhale, extend. Make yourself as compact as possible on the breath retention and the tuck. Exhale. Inhale. Hold and tuck. Release. Inhale. Tuck. Release. Inhale and tuck. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Tuck in. Hold. Release. And last time, inhale and tuck. It's good for massaging the digestive organs. And promote release the toxins. And then from here, inhale, exhale, just relax. Swap the arms by the body. And then bring the legs up over the head if you can. Bend the knees, plant your feet down flat and come up to standing. So we're going to now continue. We're going to warm up with Surya Namaskar. Just come to the top of the mat. you pause here for a moment, continue to imagine watching the body moving. Imagine you moving with yogis everywhere to deliver benefits to all beings. Let's move together in spirit as well to stay in the collective mind. Reach the arms up over the head, arch back. If you feel comfortable, fold down. Bend the knees, keeping your chest on your thighs, your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back into a lunge, sink down to the seat. Lower the back knee down. Come into high plank. Lower down the knees, chest, forehead. Glide between your arms, coming up into cobra. Roll over your toes back into downward facing dog. Melt the heart, soften the line of the back. Then the right foot steps forward. If it doesn't make it all the way, or if it's difficult, a little bit too much, you bring the left knee down first. You can use the right hand to assist the foot forward between your hands. Then the feet come together, chest on your thighs, head down. Come all the way up, Hasta Uttanasana, standing salute. Bring the hands back to the heart. Stretch the whole front of the body, press the hips forward. Engage upper back muscles in the buttocks as you lean back. Come forward and down into Uttanasana. Left foot back into a lunge. Come into plank. Lower down knees, chest, forehead. And then come forward into the cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Melt the heart. Left foot steps forward. All the transitions seamless. Like you're doing a dance. Fold the body down onto the legs. Come all the way up. Bring the hands back to the heart. Reach up again. Go down, reflect, surrender. Humility in all the poses. Right foot back into a lunge. Instant plank. Lower down. Brush the nose to ground. Come forward. Lift the head. Bring it back over the seat. Back into downward facing dog. Push the heart towards the ground. Then the right foot steps forward to the hands. Gaze is up. As own offering, feet come together, bowing down as own humbleness. Come right up to standing. And back home. Reach up again. Go down. Keep being a witness, watching the body moving. Left foot back. Into the plank. So move in a way that's pleasing to the eyes of the witness. Come forward into your cobra. And back. Think of this, everything that you do is an offering. Left foot steps forward, feet together, chest on the thighs, head down. Hasta Uttanasana, Hanumanasana. Adding on, reach the arms up over the head. Go down. Now bend the knees, rest the chest on the thighs, hands behind the back. Extend the hands back to push the chest and head forward. Dive down now. Uttanasana. Forehead comes towards the shins. Seat comes up over the heels if you can. Push, use the body to push the legs back. Then release the hands. Bring the right foot back. Lower the knee down. Sink the seat. Raise your arms over the head. Kakasana. Crescent moon. And bring the hands back down. Step back into plank. Lower down, Ashtanga Namaskara. Come forward into the cobra. Remember, create as much space as you can in all areas of the body. Right foot steps forward, back knee down. Raise your arms over the head, arch back. Like a crescent moon shape with the body. Bring the hands down, feet together, thighs and chest together. Extend the arms back again, extend to the crown, and go deep. Uttanasana. Now release the hands, bring them up over the head. And bring the hands back to the heart. Again, reach the arms up over the head, stretch back, go down gracefully. Bend the knees. Use the body to push the legs back into your Uttanasana. Head comes towards the ground, the seat comes up towards the sky. Release the hands now beside the feet, left foot back, lower the knee, arms up over the head. And bring them back down, lose yourself in the sensations. Come back, plank, lower down, Ashtanga Namaskara. right through into cobra, fluidly, gracefully, and back. Don't worry too much about the breath. Left foot forward. Just move the body in a way that keeps the breath steady and even, and then the breath will deliver more fluidity and ease of movement. Bring the hands back down. Right foot meets the left. Chest on the sides, arms back, and then over the head. Uttanasana. Pull the arms up over the head, arch back, hands back to the heart. One more variation. Reach the arms up over the head. Whole front of the body stretches. Bring the hands down and now shift forward so we have more weight on the finger pads and the base of the fingers. Shoulders over the fingertips. Lift up a little bit. Allow the toes to glide back, coming into chaturanga or walk back into chaturanga, hovering just above the ground. Now pull with your arms, come through between your arms into upward facing dog. Feel as though you're howling at them and make the shape of that wolf or the dog, lifting its nose to the air. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, roll over the toes. Take a moment here, just bounce the chest, try to get your belly closer to the thighs. And if you can get your head down to the ground, you can even rest it there. More flexible, tuck the chin in, try to get more on the top of the head or the back of the head on the ground. We'll open up the shoulders. And now lift the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands. Bring your feet forward, press into your hands as you come forward, hopping or walking. Pull the body down onto the legs again. Come all the way up to release. Hands back to the heart. One more like that. Arms up over the head. And then come down. Hands beside the feet. Fingers in front of the toes. Come up a little bit further. Chest forward, shoulders over the fingertips. Press into your hands and then smoothly come back into chaturanga, hopping or walking. Come back into upward facing dog. Hips and knees up off the ground if you can. Lift the lower back so it doesn't get all jammed up. Same with the back of the neck. Shoulders down, lift the head up. And then back into downward facing dog. Flatten out the arms. Sink the heart towards the ground, melt the heart in every sense of the word. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Bring your feet forward, hopping or walking. Pull the body down onto the legs again. Come all the way up to standing. Reach up and back. And bring the hands back to the heart. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Let go of all expectations, all attachments to the results. Just keep on doing the practice because it must be done, like it was your divine duty. And release the arms. Let's try some balance poses now. So we're going to start off, with tree pose. So you can bring the right knee up. You can either bring the foot flat against the inseam of the leg, anywhere you like, just not against the knee perhaps. You can even keep your toes on the ground if you have trouble balancing. If you have more flexibility and you can come into your half lotus, come into it now. You can hold the foot in place if you need to. Otherwise, let go of the foot, bring your hands in front of the heart, and then raise your arms up high. You can gaze up if you have the balance. Always reaching for the sunlight, the warmth of the sun. Anchor down through the standing foot, spread the toes, like the roots of the tree that support you. We're going to reach down, release the foot, take hold of the ankle. You can either stand with your thighs together, easy dancer, or pull the foot out a little bit behind, your arm the height of the shoulder. Do it this way so you can see. If you want, you can go a little bit further, cant the body forward, come a little bit lower. But keep your chest forward, Push the foot away from the head. And then bring the body back upright. Set the foot down. Try it on the other foot now. Stand firmly on the right foot. Bring the left foot up into position, into your lotus or your conventional tree. Place your hands at the heart and lift your arms up. Take your gaze up, set your sights high in every sense of the word. Press the base of the toes down. Keep lengthening. Then from here, release the foot. Take the knee in front. You can take the ankle a little bit easier. And then you can either stay here, your thighs together, or bring your foot up to height of the knee. The foot to the height of the head. Gaze beyond your fingertips, shoulders over the hips, or you can pant the body a little bit further forward if you like. Stretch out the pose. Release. Okay, so we're going to come to the back end of the mat. Sweep the arms overhead. Bring the hands together in Kali Mudra. Index fingers pressed together. Mudra that reflects for fierceness. Left foot steps forward. Come forward, flat like a table, like you're lying on your belly. Straight lines from fingertip to the toes. If you need to modify, you can take your fingertips down to the ground or take your arms out to the side if that's easier. Try to get your body level with the ground. And now diving or gliding eagle. Bring your body down a little bit lower so your belly comes against the thigh. Spread your wings like you're soaring, diving towards the earth. The head about the height of the knee, the right foot comes up higher. Press into your left foot to come back and release. Try it on the other foot now. Bring your arms over the head. Kali Mudra. Step the right foot forward and start to make your way forward. Straight as an arrow, true in your intentions, just like the warrior, whose purpose is to just protect and serve. Always be in that mindset of service. And then open up your arms like the wings of an eagle, and then soar. Keep your focus steady. Bring your body lower as your left leg comes up higher. Wide through the chest. And then press into the right foot to come back up. Good. Now, step the left foot forward, lower the back knee down, and sink right down. The seat comes forward, right to the front heel. Take your hands to the seat, push it down, and push the rib basket up. Feel as though you're trying to get your belly button as forward as possible, your chest up as high as possible. Drop your head back. And when you feel comfortable, bring the arms up, Kali Mudra. You can wiggle shoulders back and forth. Keep the arms close to the ears so that you don't bend your elbows. Keep the arms straight. Stretch out your line. Those who are more flexible or more advanced, you can see if you can bring your right foot up to the head. Make as though you're squeezing soft behind your knee. It's too much trouble to balance. Fingertips to the ground beside your hips. get your seat right down close to the front heel so you can get your fingertips to touch. Move according to your condition. And release. Change sides. Bring your right foot forward. Back knee down. Flatten out the toes. Arms up. Actually, let's prepare first by pushing the seat down and in so the tail curls under. And then feel as though you're folding your back in half at the spine. Bring your elbows towards one another behind the back. The front of the body is long. From the toes right up to the fingertips when you bring your arms over the head. Pull your arms back. Imagine the index fingers going over the back toe. Just go according to your condition. If you want to try to bring your back foot up, go ahead. Just imagine yourself in the pose. Tap into the Guru's consciousness. The Guru will tell you all the tricks. Release. Going to switch legs again. Left leg forward. The legs are like a box. Bend the toes under and the back foot. Raise your right arm up. And then bring the elbow to the outside of the thigh. I'm going to do this way because there's other variations we're going to do from here. From here you can press your hands together, or left fist can push into your right hand. As you push the fist down into the hand or the hands together, lift the body up so the body's higher than the thigh. And then roll the left shoulder all the way back. Pull the left side of the seat back. Try to get your chest to look straight up. If you can press the knee up off away from the ground. If you know how to bind, go ahead. It might be easier if you keep your knee down first. Bring the elbows in the space underneath the knee so you can snake your arm underneath. Left arm goes over the back. And then you can lift your back knee up off the ground. Turn your chest towards the ceiling. Tug on the left arm a little bit more if you have a bind. And from here, come into Warrior Two. Lengthen your stance a little bit. Try to get your hip to come to the same line as the knee. Strong lines exude the confidence and the determination of a warrior, the power. And then join the hands behind the back, pull the hands down, lift through the chest, bring the head back. Going to come forward to the right a little bit so that your shoulder ideally will just slip towards the inside, down the inside of the knee. You might be able to bring your forehead down to the ground. If it's too much to sustain this, you can bring the right knee down on the back leg. Concentrate on sinking the heart, bring the forehead down, arms over the head. Again, any variation you like. Keep your hips low so you can get lower to the ground. Now release the hands back onto the back and bring them down on the inside foot. Walk the left foot out. Push back and forth off the roots of your toes. Trying to get your hips to sink down with each pass. And then push the right knee back, right heel back, lower the knee, flatten out the toes, roll to the right. See if you can get the right forearm down. Roll to the left. Maybe the left forearm will come down as well. And then keep pulling with your arms as you reach forward. Keep your gaze steady like a lizard that doesn't blink. If you're very flexible and can get the chest on the ground, go ahead. Your left shoulder can come right over your left foot, your hand to the outside of the foot to allow yourself to come flatter. Keep your left knee close to the shoulder. One more breath, pull the chest forward a little bit more. And then come back onto your hands. Now from here, move the seat back a little bit so your hips are in line with one another. Lift the toes in front and then bow to the leg. Try to bring your belly onto your thigh. Now, those of you who are more flexible can go into Hanumanasana. Hinge your hips forward like you're doing a lunge again, and then start to slide your left heel out. Walk your hands back towards your hips and keep pulsing up. As you pulse up, engage leg muscles, pull the heels in towards another, the feet in towards another. Exhale. Soften a little bit, see if you can get a little bit further down. Do this mindfully. If you're all the way down, just stay down. You might be able to bring your arms up. Again, according to your condition. Arch back if you like. Express devotion, the spirit of Hanuman, courage and loyalty. Getting ready to break. So we're pushing into your hands, leaning forward so you can drag the left foot back alongside the right knee and the right foot steps forward. Bend the toes under, left arm up, go to the right for your twist first. Katasana. Start with the easy version first and try to get your body higher than you thought by pushing your right hand to the left. Roll the right shoulder all the way back. Try to get your shoulders to the same height. If you want to take a bind, your elbow comes the inside behind the knee and the space underneath the knee. Right arm comes over the back. You can take your right wrist, your left hand, or lock your fingers together. That's more accessible. And then you can just bend the toes under the back foot, maybe lift the back knee up off the ground. You can do this with the prayer mudra as well. Extend through the crown, extend through the right, left heel, and pull your body deeper into the twist. Release the bind, release the pose, back into warrior two. Sink into the seat a little bit, arms straight out, long, beautiful lines. Now take your hands behind the back, lift the chest, bring the hands down towards the ground, like pulling on them, and then come to the left a little bit. Dive down, try to get the forehead to the ground. On the inside of the right foot. Again, lower the left knee if you need to. Express humbleness, surrender. Now bring hands back onto the back, release. Bring them flat on the ground on the inside, the right foot, move the right foot out a little bit further. Go back and forth a few times. Try to get your hips to sink. Imagine you had weights in your hip pockets. Then push back. Last time through the left foot. Knee down, flatten out the toes, roll to the left forearm down, roll to the right, perhaps the right forearm down. Otherwise, just stay on your hands and keep pulling your chest forward. Pulling against the floor, so you're trying to drag the floor towards you. If you have the flexibility, bring your chest right down. Make sure your knees over the knee is over the heel. You don't want to have the knee popping out to the side. Walk the foot out a little bit more if you need to, towards the outer edge of the mat. The lizard sunning itself on the warm earth. And then come back onto your hands. Bring the seat back so the hips are in line with one another over the back, the left knee, left hip, and then pick up the toes and the right foot. Reset the shoulders, bow to the leg. You might be able to get even the forearms down to the ground. Flatten out your body. Bend your right knee if it's more comfortable. This is too easy for you. Bring your hips forward, bend the toes under on the left foot, and start to slide the right foot forward. Walk your hands back alongside the hips. Try to stay more upright. If you can bring your foot beyond the edge, the front of the mat, you'll slide a little bit more easily, perhaps, than other than getting stuck on the mat. If you're all the way down, you know other expressions of the pose, go ahead. Reach up, lift the body up out of the hips, and express the courage and devotion of Hanuman through your pose. Make it an offering. Now release. Bring hands back down, bend the toes under back foot. Drag the right foot back. From here, press into downward facing dog. We're going to come into Vasisthasana. Move the left hand more to the middle of the mat. And from the nose, spin to the right. The right foot can stay in front. Keep your hips high. If you know other variations, go ahead. You want to slide your right toes back alongside the left knee. And then turn your chest and your hips up. Go ahead. Some of you might be able to spin on heel your palm. Drag your left foot back in line with the right. Come into Urdhva even. Again, according to your condition. If you need to modify, just drop down onto the left shin or onto your forearm if it's your wrist. Now spin back, so just spin on heel the palm again. Exit the same way as you enter. Keep the left arm fully extended, keep your hips high. Move back into downward facing dog. And then try it, go immediately to the other side. Right hand steps more to the middle of the mat, and then go to the left. Keep your hips high, your hands a little bit in front of the shoulder to give you more power. And if you want, slide your left toes back. Come into wild thing. If you want to go further, you spin on heel your palm so your fingers are turning towards the middle of the mat, towards your left hand. And then slide your right foot back in line with the left foot, hands on the same line as well. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Again, for those practitioners who know that transition, you may try it. Getting ready to come back. Nice, solid exit, graceful exit. Keep your hips high. Keep your arm fully extended so you can come back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. And from here, lift the heels, bend the knees, jump to the space between your hands. Okay, so from here, come into Katasana. Raise your arms above the head. Be fierce in the pose. Body's working hard, the mind is completely calm, unaffected by the effort. Nothing changes in the mindset. Then from here, bring your hands to the heart, come down, and open up the knees. Now from here, you can place your hands down. I'm going to move back a little so you can see a little bit more. Squeeze the arms, the knees against the shoulders. Push into your hands. If you feel comfortable, lean more weight onto your upper arms. You can bend your toes up away from the ground, or you can just do one toe at a time. You have to keep pushing your arms against the legs and the legs against the arms. Kakasana, crow pose. Those of you who feel comfortable, tuck your chin in, bring your forehead down. Come into teddy bear with your knees resting on your upper arms. Those of you who want to come right up into headstand, go ahead. If
you're in headstand, tuck back in. If you want to try to land your legs on your arms, go ahead. Squeeze the outside of your arms, curl the tail under, and see if you can press into your hands and lift your head. And then lower the toes down. Bring your knees together. Move back a little bit more towards back end of the mat. Forehead down on the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. Let go of all fatigue. Now pull on your heels. Bring your forehead as close as possible to the knees. And then lift your seat up. Try to get your seat over your heels. Not over your heels, over your knees. If you're comfortable to come on more of the back of the head, go ahead. If it's too much, you can slide your head out a little bit and just come onto your top of the head. You just don't have to come right over your hips don't have to come right over your knees if it's too much for your neck. Make the pose comfortable enough so you can stay in the pose without incurring anxiety or pain. Remember, that's not what you want to offer up. And then lower down, roll your way up. And then lift up, standing on your knees. Walk your knees out a little bit, bend the toes under, bring your heels together. Lean back a little bit, bring your right hand to your heel, your left hand on your left heel. Fingers facing towards the toes, interlock your baby fingers together. And then push your hips forward all the way. So you're trying, as though you're about to fall onto your thighs. Bring your head back, rabbit pose. Drop your head back as much as you can. And then from here, push into your heels, lean back so your shoulders come behind the feet, hands to the seat, push into the seat, and leave with the heart to come back up. Come back into child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're going to come back up. Take your legs out from underneath. Extend your legs in front. Bring the right foot up. Take your two peace fingers, place them on the inside edge of the toe and lock the toe, and then come down onto your back. So try not to flex your foot. Try not to come down fast and hard. Bring the leg with you. And then you can either stay this. If it's too much, you hold your ankle. You bring your knee to the shoulder and continue to pull the leg towards the head. Slide your left foot in if it makes it more comfortable. Releases the muscles if it's a little bit too tight in the back of the right leg. Be very flexible. You might be able to get your foot, allow the leg to slip to the outside, just alongside the shoulder, and then bring the foot down on the ground beside your head. Here, release the leg. And then bring the left leg up. Take hold of the big toe again. Pull the knee down onto the left shoulder. And then you can take hold of the ankle here if that's more comfortable for you. Pulse, getting the leg closer to the head. Try to straighten out the leg. Take your attention to all the areas in all the muscles where you want to find more release. Whereas if you're more flexible, try to bring your foot down to the ground beside your head. Your leg slips just the outside of the left shoulder. Keep extending through the right heel if you can as well.
leg down. Now, from here, bring your arms over the head and come to seated position. Bring your hands behind the back and then come down as far as you can. So your lower back touches. And then push the shoulders back a little bit. Be careful of your shoulders as always. If you're very flexible, you might be able to go lower. Try to get your armpits close to the ground. Bring the right knee up. Bring your head forward. Try to touch your forehead to the knee. Release the right leg down. On the left side now. Bring the left knee towards the nose. Push your head up a little bit so you can form connection. Release. Slide your hands in a little bit closer to the body. Purvottanasana. Slide your heels in a little bit and then throw your hips up. Roll the thighs towards one another so you get your toes flat on the ground. Try to get your chest up higher than the shoulders. If it's too much, bring your feet underneath your knees like so, bench pose. Okay, otherwise, bring your head back and breathe very fast to the nose. Tuck the chin in and lower down. Keep your legs extended, push out through the heels. Left hand comes the outside of the right shin and the right hand behind the back. Inhale, push lower back up and in. Turn to the right. Make sure the heels are together, one not in front of the other. Chest open. The chin eventually comes over the right shoulder. Keep the shoulders back so the back doesn't hunch. Push the lower back in, using the right arm to prop yourself up. And then go to the other side. Left hand right down the center of the back. Make sure you're not leaning back. Keep your back upright. Right hand to the outside of the left shin. Inhale, push lower back up and in. Turn to the left. Open up the chest. Stay on your fingertips if you like. And then release. Come down onto your back gently for Shavasana. No big, hard, fast landings. Just come down easily and gracefully. And once you're down on the mat, just allow your feet to fall outwards. Open up your legs a little bit more. Bring your hands a little bit further away from the body. Palms facing up like you're making a gesture of receiving. And then just allow yourself to do just that. Be receptive to all the incoming benefits. And they come in as a result of the practice, the efforts that you put forth. Accept them with gratitude. Imagine them being shared and distributed to all beings everywhere. Try to make everything you do, both on and off the mat, a divine expression of love. is that if you have trouble finding the knowledge through discernment, first cultivate obedience by being in observance of all the ethical rules, the yamas and the niyamas. First and foremost, compassion. If that is also a struggle, do karma yoga, selfless service. And then perhaps the desire to observe the ethical rules and to seek the knowledge becomes stronger. And through the practice is a good way of exercising karma yoga. Keep that intention firmly ingrained in your mind and heart every time you step on the mat. Prepare now to come back from Shavasana. Come back into the body. And with the utmost gentleness and quietness and reverence, return to seated position. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.